Have you ever wondered what truly determines success and happiness in life? Is it luck, opportunity, or talent? Or is it the way you think every single day? In today's video, I'm going to reveal a powerful secret that has transformed the lives of millions around the world: the power of positive thinking. You won't just feel inspired, but you'll also learn how to turn small thoughts into enormous strength, creating a remarkable breakthrough in your life. Join me as we explore each key lesson from the world's best-selling book, The Power of Positive Thinking, a mindset-changing journey you simply can't miss. Welcome to Kunzy Podcast English, the place where learning English meets personal growth. If you're someone who wants to improve your English and grow stronger, wiser, and more confident every day, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful books ever written, The Power of Positive Thinking by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. This book has sold over 15 million copies and been translated into more than 40 languages around the world. And there's a reason why. This isn't just another motivational book filled with pretty quotes. No, it's a life-changing mindset, a practical way to train your thoughts, heal your self-doubt, and break through the invisible walls that hold you back. It's not just about feeling good. It's about thinking better, living better, becoming better. In today's episode, I'll guide you through the most powerful lessons from this book, explained in clear, simple English so that you can improve your language skills while also learning the tools to rebuild your life from the inside out. So stay with me until the very end, because one idea, one story, one sentence from this episode might just be the spark that changes everything for you. Let's begin. Believe in yourself. The journey starts within. There's a silent killer of dreams. It doesn't shout. It doesn't make a scene. But it quietly whispers in your mind every day, "I'm not good enough." That thought alone can destroy your potential before it even takes its first breath. It's not failure that holds most people back. It's not rejection. It's that toxic belief, repeated over and over, that convinces you to stay small, to give up before you begin. Let me tell you a story about a young man named Sam. He used to tremble whenever he had to speak English in front of others. On his first day in an English class, he couldn't even say his name properly. His head down, his voice shaky, terrified of being laughed at. But then one day, after class, the teacher pulled him aside and said, "I believe you can speak English well, but first, you have to believe it too." That simple sentence changed everything. From that day on, Sam started a new habit. Every morning, he stood in front of the mirror, looked himself in the eyes, and said, "I believe in myself." At first, it felt awkward, even fake, but he kept going. Day after day, week after week, and something incredible happened. His voice became clearer, his eyes brighter. He began raising his hand in class, joining discussions, even leading small presentations. From a shy boy who could barely speak, Sam transformed into someone who stood confidently, telling his story in English. The very language he once feared. You see, real change begins with belief. You don't need the world to believe in you. You just need to decide, today, right now, that you do. Here's your challenge. Tomorrow morning when you wake up and look in the mirror, say it out loud. I believe in myself. Say it with strength, with clarity, with heart. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who will? Our mind is like a modern smartphone. When you open too many apps at once, the phone becomes overloaded, slows down, and may even freeze. The mind works the same way. If you keep allowing negative thoughts, anxiety, stress, or anger to pile up and overwhelm you, you won't be able to focus clearly, and the hidden power within you will gradually fade away. An overloaded mind not only exhausts you, but also acts as a silent enemy, blocking you from achieving greatness in life. Let me share with you the story of Maria, a woman who once experienced a chaotic storm inside her soul. She was constantly overwhelmed by stress, and sudden bursts of anger caused her to lose control both at work and in everyday life. Each day was a battle with herself. Her mind never had a moment to rest. But then she decided to try something very simple, meditating for 10 minutes every day. At first, she didn't expect it to make a big difference and saw it just as a new habit. Yet those quiet moments gradually soothed her mind and calmed the emotional storms inside. After a few weeks, Maria noticed a clear change. She was no longer caught in the whirlwind of worry and anger. Instead, she felt her mind become peaceful, light, and clearer. She could see things more objectively, calmly solve problems, and most importantly, live fully in each moment. Maria realized that inner peace had become an invisible source of strength that helped her overcome challenges, grow, and move forward in life. The valuable lesson we can learn from Maria's story is this. Learn to turn off the negative emotional apps that drain your energy and strength every day. These could be negative thoughts about yourself, anxiety about the future, bursts of anger, or prolonged sadness. Instead of letting them control you, take time to reconnect with the stillness and peace inside you, a place where you can recharge, regain clarity, and unleash your true power. When your mind is peaceful, your life becomes stronger than ever. You will have the patience to face difficulties, the wisdom to make the right decisions, and the calmness to walk your path firmly. This is the magical power that inner peace brings, a strength that comes from within you and transforms your entire life. Fear of the future is something we all know too well. It's like an invisible shadow that lingers in our minds, making many of us hesitate, doubt ourselves, and give up on our dreams. But the truth is, fear is not reality. It's just negative stories we create in our heads, scenarios that haven't happened but that we believe as if they are true. Fear makes us forget that the future is always a blank page, and we are the ones holding the pen to write our own story. Let me share the story of a young man, someone who once carried big dreams but was overwhelmed by fear. He decided to open a small cafe, pouring all his passion and hope into it. But the road ahead was far from easy. Failure followed failure. Customers were few, money was tight, and life's pressure weighed heavily on him. Many times he wanted to give up and abandon his dream. But one thing changed everything. He started asking himself a new question, a question full of power instead of doubt. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" he began to ask, "What if I fly?" That question became a fresh breeze that reignited the fire in his heart. It opened the door to hope, courage, and a determination not to be defeated by fear. Because only when we dare to imagine success do we find the strength to keep going. Every step on that journey, no matter how hard or filled with failure, became an essential part of his success story. Fear never completely disappears, but we can learn to live with it, overcome it, and use it as a springboard to grow. You too, don't let the fear of the future hold you back. Instead, turn it into the fuel that pushes you forward. Try changing your mindset. Change the question you ask yourself. Believe that the future is not something to fear, but a journey you can master. Ask yourself, what if I fly? This question will open up a whole new world where miracles can happen when you are brave enough to accept challenges and believe in yourself. Don't let fear stop you in this life. Give yourself the chance to soar higher and beyond the limits you once thought. Because only when we dare to dream and take action does life truly become wonderful and meaningful. Happiness is not something we wait for or search for outside ourselves, nor is it a final destination after a long journey of striving. In truth, happiness is a state of mind, a flame within each of us that we can nurture and create at any moment. Many people mistakenly believe that only when they possess wealth, fame, or great success will they truly feel happiness. But the reality is quite the opposite. Many materially wealthy people feel lonely, empty, and lost because they have never stopped to look inside themselves. Listen to the story of a successful entrepreneur who once held everything many dream of: a brilliant career, immense wealth, and a resounding reputation. Yet inside him was a silent void, an inexplicable sense of loss. He felt like he was living a life without true joy, without genuine connection to those around him, and without meaning in the things he owned. Material success did not bring him peace, nor did it warm his heart. The turning point came when he began to see life from a completely different perspective. He started spending time on the simplest things: walking in the park, talking with loved ones, helping those in need, and most importantly, learning to love himself. Just a few minutes each day to be still and appreciate those simple moments made him realize that happiness is not something to find elsewhere, but something already present deep inside. Step by step, he rebuilt his life on the foundation of gratitude, love, and genuine joy. Happiness is not a distant destination in the future, but the journey we take every day. It begins with how we view the world, by learning to cherish every breath, every present moment. When you learn to create happiness within, you are no longer bound by external circumstances. You become stronger and freer than ever. Small acts like a smile, a sincere compliment, a warm hug, or simply a moment of stillness to love yourself can make a huge difference. So never think that happiness is something distant or only meant for others. Happiness lies in your hands, in your soul, and you can start creating it today, right now. You deserve to live a full life, filled with meaning and joy. Let each day be a journey of discovery, an opportunity to plant seeds of happiness and spread it to everyone around you. You are the one who creates that miracle for your own life. Expect the best, and you'll get it. Our lives are like an invisible magnet, constantly attracting whatever we focus on and expect. Positive thinking is not just a fleeting thought. It is a powerful force that transforms how we see the world and ourselves. When you believe in good things, when you expect success and happiness, you send a strong message to the universe. And the universe responds by bringing you the opportunities and miracles you deserve. Let me share David's story. He was once considered the worst salesperson in his company. He was overwhelmed by self-doubt, insecurity, and disappointment. Every day at work, David felt heavy-hearted and convinced he wasn't good enough, smart enough, or capable of success. But one day, he decided to stop letting fear and doubt control his life. He began a simple yet powerful habit. Every morning, before starting his day, David would stand in front of the mirror, close his eyes, and whisper to himself, "I expect the best. I am ready." This was more than just words. It was a deep commitment. A commitment to change his mindset, his attitude, and to open his heart to receive the best life has to offer. Day by day, that belief became a flame in David's heart, warming and lighting his path forward. He started to see challenges as precious opportunities to learn and grow. Each setback was no longer a failure, but a stepping stone to rise stronger. Changing his mindset helped David escape the darkness of fear and insecurity, replacing it with confidence and determination. The results didn't come overnight, but through persistence and unwavering faith, he became the top salesperson in the company, respected by colleagues and trusted by clients. David proved that positive thinking and high expectations could transform a life. Now, it's your turn. Take a moment each day before important moments. Close your eyes and whisper to yourself, I expect the best. I am ready. Let these words be your guiding light on your journey towards success and happiness. When you place your trust and expectations in good things, you will see the world respond with unexpected opportunities, positive relationships, and achievements you can be proud of. Remember, you have the power to choose your thoughts. And when you choose to expect the best, you don't just change your mind, you change your life. Success, happiness, and prosperity are waiting for you ahead, all starting with the faith you plant in your soul every day. Believe, expect, and be ready to receive the wonderful things life has in store for you. Stop feeding your mind with fear. Fear is like a stubborn weed in the garden of our minds. The more attention and energy we give it, the faster and wider it spreads that, choking out the vibrant flowers of hope and confidence. To break free from fear's grip, we must stop feeding it with negative thoughts, doubts, and toxic information. This is not just about avoiding scary news or stressful situations. It's about consciously choosing what we allow into our mental space every day. Let me tell you about Julia. For years, Julia was trapped in a cycle of anxiety and fear. She constantly consumed news, social media posts, and conversations filled with negativity and doubt. Her mind was overwhelmed and exhausted, like a heavy cloud blocking out the sunlight of peace and joy. One day, Julia made a bold decision. She would detox her mind from all negative input for 30 days. No doom scrolling, no pessimistic talks, no fear-mongering. The transformation was astonishing. As she starved her mind of fear, her spirit grew stronger and clearer. In those 30 days, Julia replaced fear with faith. Faith in herself, in the goodness around her, and in the possibilities of the future. Gradually, the weeds of fear withered and disappeared, making room for vibrant confidence and calm. Julia's life changed completely, all because she chose to feed her mind only what nourished her soul. The lesson is clear. When you starve fear and feed faith, fear loses its power and fades away. You don't have to be controlled by anxiety or worries about what might go wrong. Instead, nurture your mind with positive thoughts, inspiring stories, and hopeful visions. This simple shift can free you to live with courage, joy, and unstoppable strength. So today, make a promise to yourself. Stop feeding your mind with fear. Choose instead to fill it with belief, hope, and love. Watch as your world transforms, starting from the peace you create within. Break the habit of worrying. Worrying is a habit, a loop our mind gets stuck in, replaying the same fears and doubts over and over again. But the good news is, like any habit, it can be broken. You don't have to carry the weight of endless worry that drains your energy and steals your peace. Imagine what life would be like if you could free yourself from that cycle. Let me share Nick's story. Nick struggled for years with constant worry. Every day, his mind was crowded with what-ifs. and worst-case scenarios. Then one day, he decided to try something simple yet powerful. He wrote all his worries on paper. Every fear, every anxious thought. After filling page after page, he lit the paper on fire and watched the flames consume his worries. That act of releasing his fears brought an immediate sense of relief, like a heavy burden had been lifted from his chest. But beyond that moment, Nick learned how to manage worries better. He began sorting his worries into 3 groups: those he could solve right away, those he could schedule time to think about later, and those he had to simply let go of because they were out of his control. This simple system stopped worry from overwhelming him and gave him control over his mind. The powerful message here is this: worrying does not make tomorrow better. It only steals the peace of today. You have the power to break the habit, to reclaim your calm and focus. When you stop feeding worry, you open space for clarity, creativity, and joy. So start today. Write down your worries, face them, then decide how to handle each one. Free yourself from the chains of worry and step into a life filled with calm, confidence, and peace. Your mind deserves that freedom, and so do you. Trust the power that's greater than you. There is a power beyond ourselves, a universal force that many call God, the universe, or simply faith. This power is always present, quietly supporting you through every challenge and every triumph. When you open your heart to this greater strength, something incredible happens. The heavy weight of loneliness and weakness begins to lift. You realize you are never truly alone, no matter how difficult the path may seem. Imagine feeling supported by an unseen presence that guides your steps, gives you courage when you feel small, and fills you with hope when darkness surrounds you. This trust connects you to a source of infinite strength and wisdom that transcends your own limits. The message is clear. You are not alone in this journey. By placing your faith in this greater power, you invite peace, resilience, and courage into your life. Let go of fear and doubt and allow yourself to be carried by a force much bigger than yourself. When you do, you discover that no obstacle is too great and no dream is out of reach. Trust in that power and watch your life transform in ways you never imagined possible. The journey of discovering the power of positive thinking is not just about reading a book or listening to an inspiring video. It's a profound inner transformation within each of us. Throughout this podcast, we have walked together through each step, each small but powerful secret to transform your life. From believing in yourself, keeping your mind peaceful, learning to face and overcome fear of the future, to actively creating your own happiness, expecting the best, stopping fear from controlling you, breaking the habit of worrying, and finally, placing your trust in a power greater than yourself. Each part is an essential piece that forms a complete picture of a life filled with positive energy and deep meaning. The best thing you can do after listening is to start applying these principles in your daily life right now. Instead of waiting for something big to happen, begin with small habits like looking in the mirror each morning and saying, "I believe in myself," or taking 10 minutes to meditate to calm your mind, or writing down your worries to release them. These small steps will gradually help you build a strong mind, an optimistic spirit, and a truly happy life. The most important lesson from the book, The Power of Positive Thinking, is that your mindset, how you see yourself, the world, and the challenges ahead, is the key to success and happiness. Life can be tough, But when you choose a positive direction, trust the power within you, and keep a peaceful heart, nothing can stop you from moving forward. This is the message of hope and strength that we all need to remember and practice every day. If you found today's sharing meaningful, please take a moment to hit the like button and share this video to spread positive energy to more people. Don't forget to subscribe to Kunzy Podcast English so you won't miss any new inspiring videos that help you grow personally and improve your English skills every day. Thank you for patiently watching and joining me on this journey of mindset and life transformation. I look forward to seeing you again in upcoming videos where we will continue to learn, grow, and inspire each other every day.